go ahead and look around a bit and see what we can find. Maybe there's a tripwire. Oh, good, I made a checkpoint, so I'm definitely going to need that. Let's open this chest and see what's inside. An amethyst. Looks like we're almost done, hopefully, collecting all our items. Look, we have ancient coin, a locket, and various other ones. I wonder what we're gonna I wonder what we're gonna do with all these items. Let's see. I don't think there's anything else, or even behind. Maybe let's see what's back here. I don't think there's anything else. Now let's go check out this door. Oh my God! Look outside. I'm definitely somewhere new. Let's open that, and let's walk outside. Uh-oh. Trouble. Let's go. Come on. Whew. Alright, get some items from him. I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna eat some steak and get some my heal back up. Oh, and I'm done healing. Oh, let's wait a little bit before I attack these guys. Oh. They're like ninja skeletons now. Watch out. And double jump. Oh my God. Ah! Run, run, run. I got this. Stay back. Stay back. Come on. Oh, the sword's gonna break. I got this. Oh. Stay back. Phew. That was close. Let's move forward and look around. I don't think there's anyone else here. Yeah, let's jump up here. Now, I don't see anywhere else I can go other than forward. It says number 10. Use Python to fill the lava with sand. Stand on the emerald block before running Python. So it says danger. Now, I'm obviously not going to try to cross this. There's not even a jump pad or any type of parkour. And I don't have anything else I can really use to my advantage. So we're going to have to type some code for this. So let's go ahead and stand on the emerald block and let's write our next obstacle code. So let's go ahead and open up Notepad++. And let's start changing some of the things for our code. So let's first thing, it looks like I almost forgot to change the hashtag for our last one for our teleportation. But that's perfectly fine. As I said, hashtags are really just notations for yourself. They're almost optional. You can almost not have one if you don't need it. So I'm going to take away that hashtag and type, let's say rain sand. We're going to make it rain sand from the sky. So that's going to be a really cool code. Now it looks like we're going to keep some of the same imports and some of the other same various commands. I'm going to remove this one here because I know we're not going to be setting any player position. Because I want to try to make it rain random blocks of sand from the sky right in front of me. That way it can fill all the lava here with some sand I can parkour with. And it'll look really cool. So I'll almost emulate almost like a sandstorm effect on the sand. Let's go ahead and type the next imports we're going to need. We're going to need import time and import random. Now, just like the previous imports, we're importing new information, new stuff from Python files. This time we're importing functions to keep track of time or to even have the computers pause on the code. Import random is almost like a mathematical type thing. We're going to be importing functions where we can, the computer will give us random numbers. That way we can place random blocks around us. And put some more space. We have our MC equals Minecraft, uppercase Minecraft variable set already. We're going to need our player position, which we have already down here. So just kind of move it up. And the next one, it looks like we're going to have to make a new counter. So I'm going to type, let's say, counter equals 0. So this is a new variable I made called counter equals 0. That way, anytime the code refers to counter, it knows it's 0 or it starts at 0. So I'm going to run a while true command here, or while true loop. So I'm going to type while true with a colon and make sure always indent after while true. I'm going to type hashtag set block count. So this is my notation to myself. And I'm going to type block count is equal to 5. So right from the beginning, before we even run the code, we set it at 0. Then once it's inside the while true, it sets now block count to 5. So now it has a new variable. And we're going to type the next hashtag, which is hashtag post message. And that one will be mc.post to chat. And followed by the string, which will be sandstorm. Now, as you noticed, we actually have to type those strings or those almost like quotations around it. If not, it's going to think sandstorm is referring to some type of variable. So anytime you're typing a string in a computer language, you always want to put some type of quotations around it. So the computer knows this is almost like a text that's read by the user or by the computer. And we're going to do a hashtag add to counter. And from here, we're actually going to do counter equals counter plus 1, or space plus 1. So you can obviously have a space or non-space plus 1. So this is going to add to our existing counter, which is 5. And every time it runs counter again, it's going to take that number and add 1 to it. So it'll go counter plus 1 is 6, counter plus 2 plus 1 again is 7. So it just, and so forth. And let's move on to our next line. And it's going to be another while true. We're going to type a hashtag here again. Now remember, hashtags are optional. These are just for myself, so I know where I'm at with the code. So I'm type randomly place blocks in the sky. So I want a second while true loop inside the first one. So I'm type while true. Oh, excuse me. No, while block count is greater than 1. It'll do the following lines of code. The reason we use the while with the block count is it's saying that this part of the code or what part of the loop will only run as long as block count is greater than 1, because we'll be adding some code that's actually going to subtract to our block count, which I'll show you right now. So make sure we actually second indent inside that, and let's continue. Block count equals block count minus 1. So this is going to subtract from our block count, and we're going to write our new variables for x, y, and z. So we're going to type x equals random. So there's our random import we did earlier. Random integer, or rand int. And it's going to expect 2 arguments, or the first number and the second number. That way it can pick between two different numbers and pick anything randomly in between them. For example, I'm going to use -5 all the way to 5. So what this does is it sets x to anything that the computer chooses randomly as anywhere from -5, -4, -3, so on, all the way to 0, all the way to 5. And it's going to return every time this runs, it's going to be random every time. So I'm going to do that for the y field as well, and the z field. Random dot rand int, parentheses, and let's try for this one, we'll do 10 and 24. And for our last one, z equals random.rand int and random integer, and we're going to use 3, 20. Oh, there we go. It's my fault. 3, 20. And I think that should be for our random integers. And we're going to go on the next line. We're going to type mc.setBlock. And we're going to set the block of sand to be placed randomly above our head. So we're going to type mc setBlock with the parentheses, player position dot x, and we're going to do player position dot y and player position dot z, and the block of which is sand, which is number 12. Let's see, try that one more time. 12, there we go. Now that alone won't work, because remember, we want to input these new variables of the random numbers. So what we're going to do is we're going to add these variables to our existing player position. So we're going to say x plus x. So that x is, well, this one right here. Say y plus y. And we're going to say z plus z. Now, as redundant as that sounds, that's actually going to give us our player position and then randomly offset by these numbers every time. That way, we're not too far from the player, but as well, we're going to be about 10 blocks up in the sky and about anywhere from 10 to 24 blocks up in the sky and a little bit in front of us. So let's see, let's continue our code. And the next part, we're actually going to indent outwards. So we're going to line up with the second while, the while loop over here. So it's right here. We want to make sure we're lined up. We're going to type if counter is equal to, there you go, 60. We're going to do the following command. And that will be mc.post to chat, and parentheses and quotes, oops, times up. So this will be a chat that will actually break our code and post a chat message saying that we're done with the code, that it's no longer running and it's done finishing placing all the blocks it can. And let's see, break. Don't forget, let's have exclamation point. Oh, it looks like I have a little right here, almost a comma. I want to make sure that's not there, because that will return an error. Now, scrolling up a little bit, it looks like our code is set. We imported all our new imports. We have our already traditional MC Minecraft, uppercase Minecraft to create functions. We have our player position. we have our variable for counter. And then inside our first while true loop, we have our block count. We have our posted message that says sandstorm. We have our counter that adds to itself +1, and then randomly placed blocks in the sky. We have another, we have another while loop with the block counter argument saying as long as it's greater than 1, it will continue to run. So we have it where it subtracts itself. So block count equals block count -1. We have all our random integers, our MC set block to set a block of sand randomly above us, and our counter to make sure it stops after a certain time, and our posted chat, and then break. So with that being said, I think we can go ahead and review our code. So I'm going to go ahead and leave this a little bit on the screen. All right, once you feel confident with your code and it's all typed out well, and make sure you have your indentations correctly, go ahead and save your work, and let's jump it right back into Python. And stand on the emerald block, and let's pray for the best. So we're going to do /python MC. Here we go. Whoa! Very cool. Now I think I can start parkouring this. Let's go ahead. Let's see if I can go over here. Here goes nothing. Oh! Okay, I can do this. Whew. Whew, just made it. At least we're on the other side now. Oh, I think I see someone else there. Hello, sir. Oh, it's one of these guys again. One of the temple villagers. Yeah, come on. Whew. Hey, oh my god, I almost missed that. So always make sure you always look around before you continue. We got some boxes here. Oh, more food. We're definitely going to need this. All right, let's go ahead and check what's inside this chest right over here. Ooh, a sapphire. We're going to want to keep that to our collection. And let's take this stone sword because I think we're going to need it. Our wooden sword is almost running out of durability. So let's put that away and store it for later. And now I feel much better with a stone sword. So let's continue.